This hijab controversy may be happening in Karnataka, but now there's a protest in Ghaziabad. This has become an election issue also. We saw in Western UP a lot of people talking about the hijab controversy. Many Muslim women saying that this is actually because of elections that this issue has been brought in. Let's get in a voice who has been vocal on many issues related to Muslims. I have with me Mr. Arif Mohammad Khan, the Governor of Kerala. Thank you very much, Mr. Khan, for joining us on this very important issue. My first question to you is, what is your view? What do you think about the entire hijab controversy?
I very strongly feel that this is not a controversy. This is a conspiracy, a sinister design to push back the Muslim, particularly the young girls and Muslim women who, after the abolition of triple divorce, they are feeling liberated. They are having a sense of freedom. They are pursuing their education. They are joining great careers. This is a conspiracy. The argument which is being given is that they are asking it in the name of religion. In India, we have the freedom of religion, and there are so many things which people claim that it is part of the religion. But Supreme Court has laid down the test whether any practice about which you claim protection under Article 25, whether it is essential, intrinsic and integral to the practice of faith. Now, Islam is a religion of book. The religion itself has described in detail what is essential and what is not essential. Now, according to Islamic books, there are only 5 essential features which are called Arkan-e-Islam. And these 5 are: first is affirmation of faith through kalima. Second is salat, that is prayer at regular intervals. Third is fasting during the month of Ramadan. Fourth is charities, zakat. Our jurists, they have prescribed 2.5% of your wealth to be given annually. Although Quran talks about zakat, but it does not prescribe 2.5%. In fact, if you look at it closely, Quran says, وَيَسْأَلُونَكَ مَاذَا يُنْفِقُونَ. They ask you, which means Holy Prophet, how much to spend. قُلِ الْأَفْوَى. Say to them anything and everything above your own personal requirements or needs. But the jurists have decided 2.5%. It's fine. And the fifth feature, essential feature, which has been laid down is Hajj, which is not applicable to everybody. Only persons with resources who can afford to travel to Makkah and Medina, on them it is obligatory. I do not think you, anybody else, me, have the right either to make an addition to this list or a deletion from there. So the essential when you will apply the essential test, then this argument that this is part of the religious freedom, no. Supreme Court has said that only essential features which are intrinsic and integral to the faith, to the practice of the faith, will receive protection under Article 25. And hijab is definitely not one of them.
No, Arif Saab, I understand what you're saying. And by the way, for those who do not know, Arif Saab is actually from Uttar Pradesh and he's the governor of Kerala. Arif Saab, I understand what you're saying and I don't doubt your knowledge about Islam. I dare not. But the point is, and the question is of choice. don't you think that this is now becoming more or less about choice and more about dictation? That a woman is being told what to and what not to wear?
Of course, I totally agree. Everybody is free to wear or not to wear whatever they desire. There cannot be any dispute about it. Here the question is very limited. When there are so many institutions and diversity of institutions, some have dress code, some do not have dress code, some, even if they have a dress code, they are not very strict about it. When you apply in an institution, you do it knowingly that what is the discipline which you will be required to follow, what is the dress code of that educational institution. Now, till about 25 years back, when these so many private schools had not come into existence, Christian missionary schools were considered as the best institutions. And I have seen children of even my own family. People were so keen to get their children, sons and daughters admitted into Christian schools. And there the girls were required to wear a skirt which is not a normal dress worn in Muslim households. And not just that, I have myself seen these children who were receiving education in Christian institutions, when they sat for dinner or lunch, then they will say, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. And nobody objected to that. Why nobody objected? Because they wanted their children to receive the best possible education. When you join an institution, you sign on the admission form, you enter into a legal contract, civil contract with the institution that you will follow their discipline, you will follow their dress code. Government has not imposed any ban on any kind of dress. This question in this, although I'm saying this is a conspiracy, but if I use the word controversy, then this question is not really relevant in this controversy.
Okay, Arif Sahab, see, the problem is that there were videos that were released of fathers asking their daughters not to attend school because the school insisted that they take off the hijab. Now, who do you think is responsible over here for that girl child not getting education? The parent or the school? Because so far, the parents feel that the school allowed the hijab and then suddenly changed. So who do you think is responsible for the fact that the girl child will now not go to school?
Well, if it is being done in the name of religion, then I can only sympathize with them, because the purpose of the religion is to acquire education. The very first revelation to Holy Prophet was, Iqra bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Read in the name of God who has created you. That is the first command, first revelation. There is, today the whole thing is being presented as a conflict between religion and education, whereas the purpose of religion is to make man pursue the knowledge from cradle. This is the saying of the Prophet. From cradle to graveyard, he has said, Utlubul ilma law kana bisin. In Arabia, China was considered to be the most distant land. And Holy Prophet says that even if you have to travel to China to pursue knowledge, go there. Now China, when he was asking them to go even to China, China was not running madrasas where you will wear a dress of your choice. There is so much emphasis. In Quran, more than 700 times, the word ilm, that is knowledge, the word tadabbur, that is to think about, tafakkur, to meditate, they have been used more than 700 times. And I will just tell you one thing. There is a verse in Quran which says, Afala yanzuruna ilal ibli kaifa khuliqat, ilal sabai kaifa nusibat, ilal ardi kaifa sutiha, which means, do you ever apply your mind how we have created the camel, or for that matter, other animals? If it is not an exhortation to study zoology, what it is? Ila samai kaifa nusibat. The space, study the space. Ila ardi kaifa sutihat. How we have spread out the earth for you. If Quran is not asking you to study physics, to study zoology, to study space sciences, what else it is saying? It goes to the extent that it says that even travel is a source of knowledge. If when you look at something, you look the flying bird in the sky, that also you should use it to acquire some knowledge. Religion is for acquisition of knowledge. And let me also tell you one more hadith, where somebody asked a close associate of the Prophet that ma kana sifato ta'abbudihi, what was the special feature of the worship of the Holy Prophet? And the reply given was, Ujiba bi anna zalika bit tafakkuri wal etbar. His prayer and worship consisted in knowing the nature of things, in meditating upon things, in reflecting about things. There is so much emphasis. Now people are presenting as if there is a conflict between education and religion. This is most unfortunate. I really sympathize with them. And this is happening because there is total ignorance. I wish that they try to learn whatever they want to do. They try to learn from the book in whose name they are taking their words away from educational institutions. I really sympathize with them.